Hey there, time traveler. What if we could ask the past and future? What do you think about smartphones? Welcome to Era Echoes, a creative AI agent that lets us do exactly that. Built using Next.js, Tailwind SCSS, and Google's Gemini API, this agent takes a simple query and reimagines how it would be perceived in three timelines: the roaring 20s, 1920, when electricity was still a marvel; the digital present, 2025, our tech saturated now; the quantum future, 2025, speculative post singularity world. But wait, this isn't just for fun, it's useful for educators wanting historical tech perspectives, content creators seeking creative twists, writers exploring alternative timelines, or just AI lovers like you and me. In this video, I'll show you how the agent works, the thought process behind its architecture, a walkthrough of the actual code base, and how you can build something like this in no time. Let's dive into a demo. I'll type in a simple query, social media, and hit generate perspectives. Watch how the agent responds. The 1920s card interprets it as a futuristic form of propaganda or a telegraph-based gossip network. The 2025 card echoes the current debates on privacy, mental health, and virality. And the 2125 card, it envisions AI agents running personalized parallel feeds across human brain interfaces. Mind-blowing, right? But there's more. Once the responses are generated, you can instantly listen to them too, thanks to the built-in text to audio
Social
feature.
media,
It
you
adds
say?
a whole new layer of accessibility and immersion, like hearing history and the future speak to you. Let's take a moment to walk through the full architecture of the Era Echoes AI agent and see how each piece connects in this time-bending creative experience. Everything starts here with user input. A user types a phrase or a topic like AI in education, flying cars, or social media. That input is captured inside the Next.js frontend using dynamic React components. The UI is styled using Tailwind CSS and SCSS, giving us those clean, responsive layouts. Once the user hits generate perspectives, that data is passed to a special API route defined as a serverless edge function in the app api.generateRoute TS file. This is where the real intelligence begins. Inside this route, the request is handed off to a custom module called the Era Specific Prompt Generator. This module formats three unique prompts: one for the 1920s, one for 2025, and one for the speculative 2125. Each prompt is carefully crafted with era appropriate tone, language, and imagination. All three of these prompts are then sent to the Google Gemini API using its fast and flexible text-only generation endpoint. Gemini returns three tailored responses, one for each time period, as raw JSON text. These responses are then passed back to the front end where we update the UI in real time. The front end renders each era's reply using individual React card components, styled with Tailwind and enriched with icons like a jazz mask, a smartphone, and a rocket. And just like that, the user sees their single query transform into three time traveling insights. No backend database, no heavy lifting, just smart prompt engineering, fast Gemini calls, and beautiful client-side rendering. This flow is lightweight, scalable, and most importantly, it's a ton of fun to build. Now let's talk about how this all works. The entire app runs on Next.js, styled with Tailwind and SCSS modules for the clean layout you saw. When you enter a query, it gets passed via an API handler route to a prompt formatting module that crafts three different inputs, one for each era. This prompt is then sent to the Gemini Pro API which returns a creative and contextually rich response. The output is parsed and fed back to the UI as neatly styled error cards. All logic is handled client-side, making it a pure front-end agent with lightning-fast response time, ideal for showcasing AI storytelling. Let's now walk through the code powering Era Echoes. We'll begin in the SRC AI folder. Inside Gemini prompt.ts, we define our structured prompts for 1920, 2025, and 2125. Each one is context-rich. The 1920s prompt mimics Old English and references inventions of that time. The 2025 prompt reflects a real-time news-style tone. The 2125 prompt speaks in speculative techno-poetic language. Next, head over to app API generate root.ts. This is the actual serverless function, the brains of our operation. It sends the 3 prompts to Gemini using its text-only endpoint and waits for replies. Then we have components errorcard.tsx, which renders each timeline as a stylized Tailwind card. Cards are animated in with a subtle hover glow and a unique icon, a jazz mask for 1920, a smartphone for now, and a rocket for the future. Lastly, in libutils.s, we format the response and clean up any AI token noise before rendering to the screen. Now, here's where it gets exciting. Era Echoes isn't just a fun agent, it's an idea engine. Teachers can use it to help students imagine tech in different eras. Screenwriters can explore what-if scenarios to shape dystopian or retro-futuristic plots. Even marketers and content creators can use it to reframe messaging across timelines. It's like giving your audience a temporal lens to view modern innovations. Let's quickly recap what we just explored in this time-bending journey. First, we met Era Echoes, an AI agent designed to reinterpret modern technology across 3 time periods. Then, we saw it in action, typing a simple query and watching it come alive as 1920 nostalgia, 2025 commentary, and 2125 speculation. Next, we unpacked the system architecture, a clean front end in Next.js with Tailwind, talking to Google Gemini API through a smart prompt generator. After that, we walked through the code from API routes to card components and how everything clicks together. Finally, we explored who this agent is for: creators, educators, storytellers, and why it matters in a world driven by imagination and AI. And there you have it, the full journey behind Era Echoes. You saw how it works, what tech powers it, the code behind it, and even its creative use cases. If you found this inspiring, hit that like button, share with your dev or creator community, and of course, subscribe to AI Seek for more AI agents, breakdowns, and builds. This is just one of many agentic ideas we are bringing to life. Until next time, keep asking bold questions and building smart AI.